Dear students, now we'll see today's session. So how we can make changes of the existing series object data with the help of index number. At the same time, with the help of slice, how we can make use to change the modify the existing series object data. And also we'll see how we can make changes of index values of existing series object. Okay, which we learned theoretically. Now we'll execute examples through practical how we can make use those concepts of series object data sets. Okay, now we'll start with example, the way how we can make use. Already we proceeded with example. First we need to import the pandas module, pandas as pd. Yes. Same way we'll import numpy module also. Import numpy as np. Okay, we will create object obj1 equal to pd dot series of. Okay, so we'll take it as data and we'll keep it as a default index. Data is 1.50 comma 12.75 comma 24.00 comma 35.25 comma 46.50. Okay, close the object. So we made it like assignment, that's why double equal to which we put, that's the reason the statement which was gave error. Only one equal to, we are not comparing, we are creating an object for series data section. Okay, now we can print the data as print obj1, which will give you the data. Now which you want to modify any value, any data value. Yes, we can do that with the help of object name. Okay, of index number. By default we starts with that 0 1 2 3. Okay, 0 equal to, so we want to make it as 1.85. Okay, now print the data again after changes. Print obj1. You can see earlier it was 1.50. Now after the statement which we executed, so which made existing value change it to new value which we assigned that index number, okay. So same manner which you can make use to apply slices obj 1 of 2 start value stop value. Okay, equal to minus 15.75. Okay, print the object again obj1. Let's see. So this is the updated data for existing object which you can see clearly the way how it was modified with the help of slices. Okay, so same manner which you can take it as another object. So same thing which you can make it as another object, same data, existing data which you will take it as. We'll create with another object with same data. Okay, now print the object obj2. Yes, Now again apply the slices which you want to apply for that particular object. Yes, you can apply start 1, stop 5, and step is 2. Okay, so equal to 380. Execute and print the object obj2. Let's see. Okay, so this is the object which we applied the slice for that to assign the value, and we starts with one start value, that is the where position of that index value is changed, and step 2 then alternative number 2 will not be updated, 3 will be updated again. Okay, and again step 2 which increments, which goes beyond that, beyond the index. Okay, so our data is up to 4 only, 5 values means 0 to 4, so that's why we here it stops that particular updation of the object values, modifying object values, the way how you can make use. Same manner which you can do, whatever changes which you want to make, you can make use of it. You can make use of it. Okay, so let's see again same data which you can take. For example, if you want to modify this another value like this position, how we can do that? Obj2 of 4 equal to 200. Okay, print object obj2. Let's see. Yes, which updates by using index number. Same way slices, you can apply different slices which you want to make changes of your existing series object data, as you can do. So how can rename now? Same manner you can work with changes of that updation of the values, modifying the existing series object data values, as you can do. Now if you want to update the indexes, okay, so how you can do the indexes updation? Okay, you assume that data and then comma index equal to a, b, c, d, then e. Okay, so this is the data which we have in our uh, object which contains our own index number. Let's execute this. Okay, print the object. How we can rename the indexes? Before going to that, let's execute our data. Yes, this is the data which you can see output which we have, object which is holding the data as well as indexes which you want to make changes. Okay, how we can do that? Object name dot index equal to new index array. Okay, w, sorry, v comma w comma x comma y comma z. Okay, so this is the new index which you want to update with existing A, B, C, D, E will be replaced once you execute that. Then print. Let's see updation happened or not. Obj2 object name which we took. You can see. So earlier it was A, B, C, D, E, the index number of series object. After the renaming the index, this is the statement which we updated index with new index array. New index array. Object name dot index equal to new index array which we specified. After that, once you print, then you can see the updated indexes which it was assigned to the series object. Okay, so same manner, for example, if you want to make here any changes, the size of the series object which you want to reduce or which you want to increase, which will not be possible because series object size is immutable and values are mutable, which means values can be changed and size cannot be changed. Size cannot be changed. See, if you are trying to change the size, then what happens you will see now again. So just rechange again index which we created earlier. You just increase that, comma, sorry, 1 comma 2. So actually there are 5 data elements which was holding object 2 and index is 5, and when we want to make changes renaming the indexes, when we try to increase the size of that indexes, instead of 5, 7, instead of 5, 7. So now if you execute, it will give you the error because size is immutable. Size is immutable. See, value error, which you can see clearly, value error. So length mismatch, expected access has 5 elements, new values have 7 elements. So actually which requires only 5 values, but we are trying to increase the 2 value, that becomes 7. So which will not be allowed because series object size is immutable, which cannot be changed once you define it. Okay, once you define it, which cannot be changed. So now textbook example which will execute, now one example which it was given will execute like a script. Let's see what happens here. Consider the series object S13 that stores the contribution of each section as shown below. Okay, now we'll make it as the tabular, that is section A, which is holding 6700. Okay, then section B, which is holding 5600, section C, which is holding 5000, then section D, which is holding 5200. Okay, now the question is, write code to modify the amount of section A as 7600. Okay, and for sections C and D, as 7000. Okay, 7000. Print the changed object. Print the changed object values. Okay, this is the question which it was given. This is the question which was given. Now we put the question name in the form of comment. Okay, Python program comment. Now we'll write it actual program. Import pandas as PD. Import numpy as, it's not required, but still if you want it you can make use numpy module. Then you just print S13 is the name of the object which it was specified. PD dot series of data equal to actual data which it was represented, that we will give first. Okay, then 5000, 5200, sorry. Okay, comma index equal to the section names A, comma B, comma C, comma D. Okay, A, B, C, D section names which was given. Now execute the object. Now print first before changing. Okay, we'll print the data series object before modifying amount. Before modifying amount. Okay, then sorry, close that. Now print the object, actual data of that object which we have. Okay, now make changes whatever they said. Section A which you want to make change as 7600. Now we know how to modify the existing data value with the help of index number. Okay, so S13 of A, index number is A, equal to, which you want to make it as 7600. 7600. So here we checks the position value. Okay, yes, position value means 0. Let's see what happens here. If any problems, we'll make changes. Yes, 13 of slice which we apply, then equal to, sorry, 7000. So I think we need to make their index. Let's see what happens. So then you can print after modifying, after the changes, after series object, after modifying amount, after modifying amount, print the object. Save the application. We'll make it as contribution dot py. So choose the location, save your application. Okay, now how to execute? Go to run module. Yes, you can see. So according to the question, this is the data which was given before modifying, and section A, it was told that we need to update instead of 6700 contribution of that amount to 7600, which you want to make updation, and C and D which you want to make changes to 7000, which we applied slice for that. So which is updated. You can see clearly the way how we can make use of that particular question, the output. Okay, such a way that which you can do that, such a way that you can create script file which you can create it. Now same manner which you can see. So series object functions which you can make use, that is head and tail. Okay, so head and tail objects which you can functions how you can make use. We know already head function is used to get first n rows, get first n rows. Okay, or you can use the custom number to access. So by default 5 rows will be displayed, and if you want to access custom data, that is n rows, first n rows, that you can specify the custom number. According to that which you will get as an output. Okay, we'll take it as data and we'll make use default index 7.60 comma 12.45 comma 17.30 comma 22.15 comma 27.00 comma 31.85 comma 36.70 comma 41.55 comma 46.40 comma 51.25. Okay, close that, close the object. Now print the object, print obj7. Okay, so this is the data object which is holding. Now we want to apply the head and tail functions for this object. Okay, so by default head function which will apply obj7 dot head, so which will extract the, which will fetch the uh, first 5 rows. We can see clearly 0 1 2 3 4, first 5 rows which will fetch. Then if you wanted to have custom extracting the rows, as you can make use obj7 dot head of. Okay, so whatever number which you want to specify, according to that which will be retrieved. Okay, same manner which you can make use obj dot head of 3, for example. Let's see. Okay, so name object, yeah, we made a mistake. obj7 dot head of 3 by default, which represents 5 values, but still if you wanted to fetch only less than 5 also, which you can do, then n value which you pass to the head function, n value which you can pass to the head function, according to that which will fetch us. That is what custom values which we call it as obj7 dot head of 0 also, which you can say. What happens, let's see. So 0 means nothing will extract, 1 means first one. Okay, so empty series which will fetch when you give the 0. Then if you specify the 1, let's see, they gave only one example. We are checking with multiple examples which you can see clearly. Okay, if you give the 1, then one element which treats like that many number of rows. Okay, 0 rows means which gives you the series object empty. So now we know how to make use head. Same manner which you can make use tail function to extract the last 5 rows. By default, if you won't specify any number, last 5 rows will be extracted. Last 5 rows will be extracted. Then if you specify the custom number of n value, so according to that rows will be, last rows will be extracted 3. Okay, so last 3 rows. Then if you specify tail of 7, okay, or 5, whatever it is, according to that which will fetch the data from the existing series object data values. Okay, now we come to know how we can make use this particular head and tail functions. Now we move on vector operations on series object. Vector operations on series object, how we can make use, already we come to know. So series object are built upon numpy. Okay, numpy arrays, and which works like a nd arrays, n dimensional arrays, and which supports nd arrow supports vector operations, and same way series object also which supports vector operations. We will take it as object 2. Okay, so object 2 data which will take, and we will apply the changes what we want to make, where we created object 2. Yes. We'll take it as object 2 data earlier which we created, basic data. Okay, print the object obj2. Now we want to perform, like for example, if you want to add this data for all the values like +1 or +2, yes, we can perform vector operation +2. Okay, so it will be added for existing value 2 to 2 for all the values which you can see, which you can see. Same manner which you can apply if you want to multiply the object, yes, obj2 into 3. What happens here? This data will be multiplied here. This data will be multiplied if you execute. Okay. So if you want to get it old data, as you can copy that. Okay. Then you can execute. Okay. Let it be. We'll make use of. Okay. Now print again object obj2. Now for this, if you want to apply the multiplication, yes, you can apply it. See the changes. So 1.50, so that is 1.5 is multiplied with 3, 4.5. Same manner all the things which takes place. Again, you take it as the object. Okay, print object to the data which it contains. Now apply the operation exponent value. Okay, so how it can be calculated as exponent? We know that symbol operator which you can make use. Yes, you can see exponent, power of the value, the way how you can calculate power of the values, how you can calculate. So same manner which you can do. Again, we're taking the object and print the object obj2. Okay, now apply again the condition like greater than or less than obj2 greater than 15. So here it will return the based on the condition true or false. Okay, you can see true or false statement which it was written, true or false, which you can see. Same manner which you can see obj2, sorry, less than 10. Okay, you can see only one is true, first value is 1.50, remaining all are greater than 10, that's why you can see that. Okay, so same manner which you can apply object2 less than or equal to 1, you can see less than or equal to 1, all are false, boolean value representation. Same way obj2 greater than or equal to 1, now we'll get all are true. Okay, so that is how vector operations which you can perform. Okay, so same way which you can apply whatever conditions which you want to apply, less than or equal to 1.50, only first value is true. Okay, so boolean value will return, boolean value will return. Okay, so now we come to know the way how we can make use vector operations. Same way, suppose if you want to apply with like create one more object and then which you can assign this calculated result obj2 exponent values which you can perform. We are performing the exponent of this object calculations and we are assigning the another new object, that is obj8. Then what happens here, when you calculate and when you assign that data into a new object, so that object also based on the old object what type of data which stores, same manner new object also which holds the same kinds of data. So object 2 which is holding series object data sets, series data sets, same way object which we created obj8 which holds the series data object. Okay, so let's see when you print that particular object, you can apply the type of obj8, you can see. Okay, that object newly created object also which holds the series type data. Okay, such a way that also which you can assign calculation which you can assign with another object and that object which you can make use to print the data, make use to print the data. Okay, So now we saw the way how we can modify the series data object, existing data with new data with the help of index, with the help of slices, and how we can rename the existing indexes. And we come to know, so series object size is immutable and values are mutable. At the same time, so the way how we can extract the first n rows and last n rows with the help of head and tail functions. By default, those functions, head function allows us to fetch the first 5 rows, and if you wanted to have custom rows fetching, then you can use the number with that function. Whatever number you specify, according to that number of rows will be fetched. And same manner, if you want to fetch the last n rows, then you can use the tail function. And if you want to have custom last n rows fetching, then you can use the custom number n value, according to that which will fetch the last n rows. Okay, so same manner we come to know the way how we can work with a vector operations. Series object is a numpy array, and which we learned in first year ND arrays. So ND arrays which supports vectorized operations. Now series object also which supports vector operations, which we saw like how we can add, modify the existing series object data like addition, subtraction, division, okay, multiplication, exponent. That's all the things which you can perform. So if you want to see subtraction also, yes, you can see obj3 equal to obj2 minus 1. Okay, print the obj3, the data which it comes after the subtraction. Same manner which you can see obj3 equal to the division operation which you want to perform, obj2 divided by 1 or 2, print the obj3. Okay, so which will divide and then which will give you the result. Same manner which you want to perform floor operation also will check whether it will work or not. I will see obj3 equal to obj2 floor division, okay, with 3, then print the object 3, yes, which performs floor division also, which takes only integral part. So like that, all the vector operations which you can perform on the data. Okay, so thank you. We will see another additional operations which we can perform on series object, like arithmetic operations between the objects. Okay, and then how we can filter, how we can sort out the data. So further class which you can see the way how we can make use series object to work mathematical operations. So thank you.